Assalamu alaikum everyone and welcome back. This is a Form 5 UT practice. Now this is practice 3 and it is about simultaneous equation. Okay, now simultaneous equation means you might have two or more equations together and then combining all of them, working all of them together, you have to find the unknowns or the solutions of the things that you're asked to. Okay, first of all, we know that the 2 pens and 3 pencils are worth this much. And then 5 pens and 4 pencils are the same. Wow, what is that thingy? And then we need to find the price of a pen in the end. Now this is a little tricky because there's a 0.5 here, so you can't really guess in heart, right? You can, but it will take much time. So how do we do? Now you can also write pens and pencils because that will be too many letters. So what we do is give an unknowns to them. Let the price of a pen be X dollars. Price of a pencil be Y dollars. So that's your first let statement. If you don't write this, you will lose a mark for sure. Okay, now we know that 2 pens and 3 pencils are this much. So we write that first. 2 pens are X, and 3 pencils is 57.5, and that's your first equation. And the second one, 5 pens and 4 pencils are the same. What does that mean? 5 pens and 4 pencils are same. So 5x is the same as 4 pencils. But we always have the habit of putting unknowns on one side and numbers on the other side. Okay, that's your second equation. Now that you have these two equations, how do I solve them? If you have calculator program, then of course you can 1, 2, 3, 57.55, negative 4, 0. You can just click it and then get the answer. But what if you don't, right? Because I understand that some students might not have calculator during class, so they might not have inputted the program during the class. So it's also okay. How do I do now? Then your goal will have to be letting one of the unknowns be the same first. For example, is 2x here, 5x here, 3y here, negative 4y here. I need to make one of the unknown the same. The numbers has to be same. How do I do that? Now I will let's make x the same. So what I do is use the 2 and 5 LCM, find their LCM and then make them the same as that, and then change the whole equation. So 2 and 5 LCM will be, LCM of 2 and 5 is 10. Good. So how do I make this 2 as 10? 2 as 10 will be, think. That will be 2 times 5. Good. So 2 times 5 is 10. So what I do now will be the whole equation. The first equation, this is the first equation, times 5. So you do that, colon. 2 times 5, 10x. 3 times 5, 15. And then how about the last one? 57.5 times 5. Again, you can use calculator, or if you don't have it, you can just use your brain. 287.5. That's your third equation. How about the second equation then? What do I do with that? How do I make that 5 as 2? How do I turn that 5 into 2? Yes, by multiplying it by 2. So the second equation times 2. 5 times 2, 10x minus 8y equals to 0. And that's your fourth equation. Now look at the third equation and the fourth equation. Is there anything that they both have? Yes, this 10. So now I can do next step. What I will do will be minusing these two. If one of them is same, then you can do the two equations minus. So the third equation minus the fourth equation. So the unknown side minus the unknown side. So 10x minus 10x. Okay, let's write the whole thing first. Minus the second thing. If it's more than one thing, then you put a bracket. Equals to 287.5 minus 0. Okay, now what we do is open up the bracket here. So it's negative 10x plus 8y. And then this one, no change. You might not have enough space in exam, so remember to ask for extra sheets. This one is negative, negative. That's why you have a positive here. And then now 10x minus 10x cancelled out. 15 plus 8, 23y. And then this 23 goes there. What do you get? Y is 12.5. So now you know that y is 12.5 and y was a pencil, but you need for pen, right? So I will substitute this y back to one of the equation. Which one is the easiest equation? Number 2 or number 4, right? So we do it there. So how we write will be, okay, let's go there. Substitute y equals to 12.5 into, let's say, equation 2. So 5x minus 4 times 12.5 equals to 0. 4 times 12.5 will have been very easy, right? 50. And then 50 goes there. X is 50 over 10 over 5. So x will be 10. And then the final statement, pencil is $10. If you don't have the final statement, that means you don't have the unit. If you don't have the unit, then you might receive, oh, this is pen. Then you will receive 1 mark deducted. Okay, so that's for this question. I will continue next question in next video because it's a little too long. If you can understand it, you can try to do the whole exercise practice 3 on your own. Till then, see you. Ta-da, bye-bye. Allah Hafiz.